ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's FCAC basketball game between the Mustangs of Fairfield Ward High School and the Wreckers of Staples High. Before the introduction of these starting fives, we ask you to please rise and face the flag for our national anthem.
Mustang big man Jack Kramer out there to take the tip against junior captain Mason Tobias.
As we already got Matty Corrigan chance.
Already Corrigan chance. It is the Matt Corrigan revenge game. And we are set to go here in this FCAC matchup.
Tensions is definitely rising.
Corrigan, a junior here at Staples, played his first 2 high school seasons with the Mustangs. And so now, you know, they're seeing him as a trader, a little bit of a KD-like figure, and that's what we're bringing to the game. And the tip is up, and Kramer's going to win it. Toss quickly to Aiden Shea. Shea kicks it to Jones. Back to Ryan Moore, and stolen. And Corrigan with a pass up to Sam, and a great pass to Bowman, back to Sam, and tipped out of bounds by Josh Stewart Jones. Fast-paced play to start this game off.
Already moving quick, only 14 seconds in.
Udell checks it into Tobias, an easy lay, but he smokes it. No good for Tobias.
And, you know, that's happened a little bit this year with the floater. It's a tough shot.
Jones kicks it to Shea. Shea's working on Udell. Dribbling around, back to Jones. Up to Moore at the top of the key, all the way down to Goldberger. Goldberger takes it, and they're going to say he's got a charge. Ball's going the other way. Adam Udell taking the first charge of the game.
And that's what they do. That's what, coach has brought to this program. Charge after charge after charge. Discipline on defense.
Tobias to inbound it. Klacko guarded closely by Goldberger. Still pressing is Goldberger as Klacko takes his time down the court. Putting on his moves, he passes it to Mason at the top of the key. Mason moving, finds Sam in the corner. Sam back to Bowman at the top. Corgan on the right side, his first touch of the game, and you hear them cheering as he gets the ball. Mason tries to go up with it, blocked. Rebound by Bowman, goes up again, blocked. Rebound by Mason, goes up again. And finally, Bowman's able to get it on their fourth try. Good effort, basketball by the Wreckers.
And offensive rebounds, and rebounds are going to be the key this whole game. Who's going to want it more?
Kramer kicks it out to Moore. Moore working on Corgan. Finds Stuart Jones in the middle of the paint. Back up to Goldberg at the top of the key, guarded closely by Klacko. Now Jones. Over to Shea. Shea's working on it, finds Kramer in the paint on Tobias. He's going to take it himself. He's a big post player, and his first one doesn't go. Saved by Goldberger. Jones thinks about the three, but sends it back to Goldberger for a midi. He'll be long on that shot, but a great tip out there. And a drive in here. They're taking another charge.
But no, it's actually going to be
they're going to go block. They're going to go block.
His feet were moving. Good try, good try. As you can see, boxing out. You got to box out. It's going to be the key. Already both teams have multiple defensive and offensive rebounds.
Aiden Shea misses his first.
And even though Kramer missed it, they're going to keep going back to him.
He looked comfortable in it.
He did, and it was a good move.
And Shea misses the second one.
And that's going to be over the back.
Mason will check this ball in. 2-0 remains the score. 6:16 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Both teams kind of look a little bit, all over the place. That's what happens in these types of games.
Udell has it, getting pressed by Stuart Jones. Turns his back on him, working. Bowman looks to help out. Adams still working on Stuart Jones. He trips on himself but recovers nicely. Udell has it, finds Tobias up in the paint. He'll go up for it. And one, Mason Tobias. Calm in the paint as he goes up for the layup, draws the foul, and is easily able to add the third and fourth points of the game for the Wreckers. And he'll be at the line here trying to add the third point on this play.
I like to say, they're handling the nerves pretty well right now. Mason Tobias has been in games like this. That was a perfect example of his composure.
Free throw's good. Stuart Jones takes it up, guarded by Udell on the left side. Stolen by Sam on the cross-court pass. Sam's driving, and he'll go reverse and take it. Easy, a timeout's already called. The Mustangs have already taken their first time out of the game, a 7-0 run to start the game for the Wreckers. A steal that led to points by Klacko there, and the energy in this building is out of this world from both sides. The Wreckers fans are cheering.
Coach Culture comes out, going crazy, hyping up the crowd. Sam averaging 22.1 points per game, 14th in the state, doing what he does, and Udell, doing what he does. He always creates space and knows where to pass the ball, always finding the open guy. The key. Coming out hot, Staples Wreckers.
Both, like you said, some nerves, missing some layups early to start, but it seems like Wreckers have figured it out at least. Now Goldberger will check it up to Stuart Jones. He's going to take it up. Udell's guarding him. Driving on Udell. Stops. Out to Shea. Shea gets it back to Goldberger. Goldberger finds Kramer in the paint. On Tobias. He takes it. And just a tough move there by Jack Kramer on Mason to convert that post move.
And there he is. That's what he's going to do.
Adam Udell taking the ball up the court. Finds Corgan on the right side. To Bowman up top. Over to Udell. Ball's not made it inside the three-point line. Bowman pulls it, center three, misses it. And they're going to call a foul on the Wreckers, a loose ball foul, so the Mustangs will maintain possession here.
Probably not the best look they could have gone on that one. Obviously, Bowman's a good shooter, but you want to be more patient, especially up 7-0. Keep to your pace of game.
Stuart Jones taking it, guarded by Udell. Over to Goldberger, now guarded by Klacko. Goldberger looking, finds Kramer again, same spot. Corrigan's there to help him. Great pass over there to Shea, and a steal by Sam, his second of the game. He goes to take it right on Moore, and he lays it in. Heady defense by Sam Klacko. But the pace of play is quick, and Stuart Jones is already back down. Finds it to Goldberger, looking to Moore. Over to Shea. Aiden Shea holds it, looking for something. Slides it over the right side, Goldberger. Guarded closely by Klacko by the bench. Drives from the paint, finds Kramer right there, and that's an easy lay for Jack Kramer. And you can see that he's going to be their main guy, and they're going to need to feed him in the paint. He's going to need to convert over Mason. So far, he's 2 for 3 on that. You know, Corrigan's helping him out defense a lot, but it's going to be a challenge to stop him. As Corrigan now has the ball, kicks it over to Bowman, who kicks it over to Udell on the left side. Over to Sam, pulls it. Middle 3, and he'll get the roll. Klacko with a friendly bounce for 3.
You know, good shooters get that friendly bounce.
Nice tip there by Klacko on the attempted pass by Goldberger. He finds Shea in the corner. He drills a 3, and then there will be a foul on the ground, on the floor. So it will be
you get the 3 points as well there too, because the foul happened during the shot. So now they get the ball too. Chance for possibly a 6-point play.
We're going to see some subs here for the Mustangs. Number 10, Joe Fitzpatrick checks in.
Stuart Jones takes a break.
Fitzpatrick to Moore. Moore guarded by Tobias. Pick set by Kramer. Moore finds Kramer again. Nice pick and roll, and that's too easy. Jack Kramer to the hole on the pick and roll.
Warde responding well right now after the timeout. Staples needs to get it back going.
Udell working to Bowman in the paint. Reversed by Bo. It's good.
And that's what he does. Udell finding the open man. Bowman with the finish.
Great passing by Adam Udell on display. Kramer now has it. Tobias guards him. Pick set by Kramer with Shea having the ball. Shea goes for the floater, misses front rim, gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick has trouble with it, guarded by Bowman and Klacko. Too many men there, and now it's smoked by Moore. Another offensive rebound by Moore. He goes up with it again, can't get it. Finally, it's tipped out, and the Wreckers will have the ball again. They had 2 men up top there on Fitzpatrick, which led to the open Moore, and somehow he couldn't convert the open layup. Had a second chance at a more contested layup. Couldn't get that one either. So it will be the Wrecker ball, 14-7 the score, 3:06 left in the quarter. Jack Jacob has checked in here for the Wreckers. Udell's taking it up, he's guarded by Fitzpatrick. Udell looks left, gets it to Jacobs. Jacob back to Udell in the paint, and he lays it. A great give and go.
What a finish.
And another steal by Klacko. He's like a cornerback out there, absolutely reading the plays of each and every Warde pass. And he's converted all 3 of his steals too.
This Staples defense has come ready to play. This game has started to get chippy as well after that.
Shea with a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Klacko. Sam takes it up the court. He'll pull a deep 3 as well. That one will be short, an air ball on that. He's going to hear it from the Warde crowd. Kramer gets the rebound, and it's kicked all the way up to Fitzpatrick, guarded by Lohman. Good fake there by Goldberg, but he missed the shot, and it's easy for Udell, who's already all the way down court. So the air ball by Goldberg off the pump fake lets Udell get back down on offense, and they just kick it to him for an easy 2.
Good-looking transition offense for Staples right there to get to the layup.
Shea working on Corrigan. Great cross-court pass to Goldberger, finds Kramer in the paint.
There's not much, it's tough for Jacob's going to do there. Obviously, you don't want to, put your hands all on him, but.
So Jacob will pick up that first foul there, and Goldshore will use a timeout as well.
Really unlike Sam there for the air ball,
Yeah, it was somewhat deep, but
yeah,
shocking for the air ball. They started pulling 3s both sides so far. Not really flowing for him besides that one Shea 3 earlier. What do you think your dad's talking about with the coaches and the team, or do you think he just wants to give the boys a rest?
I think it's probably a combination of both. Obviously, coming out of the timeout, it was, Warde came out well. They're probably going to address some of the issues that they were having there. Warde's getting some good looks. Teams are going to get hot, so they're going to start making shots eventually. So you just got to be prepared for that. You just got to, like I said earlier, stay disciplined and be prepared. But so far, Staples has looked good. It looks like Stuart Jones is checked back in, and Goldberger's going to take a rest.
Breaking from the timeout, the Ward 5, like you said. Stuart Jones, Fitzpatrick.
We have a 20-9 game here.
Quigley and Crescione. So a backup set for Ward to start here. The only starter in the game still is Ryan Moore for the Mustangs. Wreckers have Heyer, Lohman, Udell, Corrigan, and Jacob. And the inbound coming from Stuart Jones. Finds Moore. Over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick guarded by Heyer. Gets it to Quigley. Back to Moore for a three. Lohman gets a hand up and no good. Good rebound by Udell as he's driving. Udell all alone. Slows up, then speeds back up, finds Lohman in the corner. That's where he's going to take it, and he drains it. Nothing like a corner three for Dylan Lohman, and he sinks his first attempt of the game. Stuart Jones with the ball now for the Mustangs. Back over to Quigley. And there's going to be a foul there on Corrigan. Rough defense on Nick Sarasoni, and Corrigan will pick up his first foul.
Now we got to go back to Lohman's three right there. Adam got that rebound in transition, and for a smaller guard, he averages 6 rebounds he averages 5.4 rebounds per game. For a guard, is pretty well. He goes and gets up there and gets them.
Crescione's first free throw. No good.
And obviously Lohman, shooter, that's his spot, that corner.
It's his spot. He had a tough game in Wilton.
He did.
Didn't shoot great, so it's nice to see him hit his first one here. Sarasone loads up for the second. And he'll go 1 for 2 at the line. Klacko and Tobias checking in. That will be Udell and Jacob coming off. Short rest there for Klacko. Adam gets his first rest of the game here as Tobias is ready to check it in. Klacko's there to receive it, guarded closely by Stuart Jones. With no Udell, Klacko will take it up the court. Klacko finds Lohman in the same spot where he hit the three. Lohman works it back over to Klacko on the other side of the court, left wing. Gets it over to D'Lo on the right wing, and they're just playing hot potato right now as Klacko has it back. Klacko working on Moore, and he'll drive on him. Pull up, contested midi, no good off the front rim. Rebound Stuart Jones.
Probably not the greatest look there, but nothing was really going for them on offense on that possession.
Stuart Jones picked up his dribble, so now he'll have to find Fitzpatrick. A great grab by Fitzpatrick. As he gets to Moore, who now gets to Sarasone, all the way back to Stuart Jones for three, and now it will be Quigley for three, and he drains it.
Great looking ball movement from Ward. Ball movement equals tempo, and tempo creates better shots.
You been listening to Coach?
Probably a little too much.
A little too much at the dinner table?
But I mean, you gotta know. You gotta listen to Coach.
Klacko holding the ball now. 20 seconds in this first quarter. 23-13 the score. Wreckers up. Heyer has it now, guarded closely by Fitzpatrick. Gets it to Tobias. Over to Klacko. They're holding out the ball, looking for that one last shot here. Clearly going to be Klacko on it, I'd have to say. With 5 on the clock, Klacko's going to drive, kicks it over to Heyer for three. As the clock expires, no good. It'll be grabbed by Quigley. Stuart Jones will hold on to it, and the clock will hit 0-0 for the first time in this game. We're through one quarter here at Staples Gym. The SCAC matchup of the year between the Mustangs and the Wreckers in the first quarter did not disappoint. A lot of exciting plays from both sides, physical ball, and the Wreckers are coming out ahead. They're up 10, 23-13 at the end of the first quarter, and I'm attributing that to their higher level of intensity, energy, and effort on defense.
Yeah, I agree. I think we already have 1 or 2 charges have been taken. They're talking a lot. I mean, we knew that that's what Staples does, and that's what Ward does. They both have a lot of defensive intensity, and we knew that coming in. And that it's going to be a dogfight. That's what it is.
Quarter break here. We'll see who the two squads send out here to start this second quarter as we're about to get underway.
A full 24 minutes left in the game. 10-point lead really doesn't mean much.
It doesn't. The 3.5 point spread that our boys were talking about in the pregame, not looking great right now, but like you just said, we've got 3 quarters left of ball to play. Anything goes. So it will be the starting 5 out here for both teams to start this second quarter. Tobias right by the booth for the inbound.
Kramer back in as well after some rest.
So Tobias checks it into Udell, and Udell will start the second quarter guarded at the S by Stuart Jones. Gets it to Klacko, guarded at the arc, who kicks it to Bowman in the corner. Bowman guarded by Kramer, finds Corrigan back in the corner. Corrigan looks for something. He works up top. He picked up his dribble. Now he'll have to pass it to Corrigan. And what do they call him? A foul there on the Mustangs.
Ryan Moore picks up the foul right there.
Reaching in on Bowman.
Good composure from Corrigan. It looked like he might have. It looked like he maybe was going to travel. But he makes the right play.
Udell checks it in. Straight to Tobias. Tobias in the paint. Wow, and they'll call a charge. Mason doesn't like it, neither does Goldshore.
Yeah, it's a tough call there on the first bump. Usually what coaches say is to take the charge on the second. I didn't really think he was set, but the ref called it. So if the
ref motioning what he saw to your dad over there. Still not happy with the explanation as Stuart Jones will now try to take it up. Press defense by the Staples guards.
Staples showing a new look here, maybe trying to get Ward on their toes.
Goldberger gets it to Kramer. Kramer gets it to Moore. Moore's driving for the midi, and it blocked by Corrigan! Number 35 with a block, and that's what he does best, leading the Staples records in blocks this season. He's a big, lanky man, kind of resembles Kevin Durant at the Staples High School level.
Agree. As the fans erupt with Corrigan's block right there, telling it to the Ward fans.
So Klacko will take it up now. Interesting to see him have the ball over Udell, and he'll take it himself with just a tough take to the lane, driving downhill on the right side. He lays it up for two.
Tough layup there, especially over Kramer. You know, he has a really underrated layup package, I think.
Now Kramer working hard on Corrigan. Into the paint, he turns. Good help there by Tobias, but it will be enough as Jacob gets the rebound.
They're doing a good job forcing Kramer to take, uncomfortable shots.
Good hezzy by Bo, but they block the go. Over to Udell, over to Corrigan. Corrigan bobbles it, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. We'll see who they gave it to.
Stays with Staples.
It's going to stay with Staples. That was Bowman over on defense, not Tobias, as Jacob has checked in for Tobias here. So the power forwards switch out. Bobble there, but no harm done by Corrigan. Pass out to Udell. Udell's driving hard. Good behind the back move. Picks up his dribble, finds Bowman. Bowman thinks about the three, tosses it to Corrigan on the right side for the three. No good. Rebound Bowman. And it will be back to Corrigan, to Udell.
Bowman working out on the offensive glass right now.
Udell, left side, drives to the hole. Easy layup for number one.
Too easy. Too easy.
It's too easy. Taken up now by Goldberger. Tosses it to Stuart Jones, over to Moore. Moore getting guarded by Corrigan on the left side of the arc here. Another steal by Klacko. He just keeps adding them up. He'll go easy for the one-handed lay.
Third or fourth?
I think it's his fourth. Ridiculous numbers from your top scorer. Kramer driving on the paint. Jacob tries, but they're going to call a foul on Jacob on the floor, I believe. His hands roll over him, but it's really hard to stop the big move in Kramer.
Especially when he's athletic. He moves well. It was like a Euro step through the lane as Staples has come out with a 6-0 run to start the quarter.
Quick inbound to Kramer. He'll go left side, and he lays it up, a one-handed lefty layup for Kramer. Beautiful play design on the inbound. Udell taking it up now, guarded by Stuart Jones. Taking up slowly. He's looking for someone, finds Klacko on the right side. Klacko moves, tries something fancy, but it's stolen by Goldberger. Goldberger drives. He's doubled by Corrigan and Klacko. Corrigan tries to save his steal, but he can't, so it will be Ward ball right where the tip was, right by the record bench. And Dylan Lohman is going to check in here.
Corrigan takes a break. Great hustle from Corrigan right there.
Quigley has came in for the Mustangs. Stuart Jones, and a deep three by Shea off of the front rim, a brick, a crazy shot to take. And now, like we've been seeing a lot, a rebound, and somehow there's an open wrecker for a football lob, and that was Bowman that time who got the lob from Udell, so another assist for one, and 44 lays it up for his own set of two. 31-15 is the score here in this rivalry matchup, 5:22 left in the first half.
We're talking about the transition part of the game. Staples is really winning at getting out there. Too many transition layups for Staples. Ward needs to do a better job of that. But on the other hand, Ward is, getting the ball to Kramer. And Kramer, you're waiting for it to kind of explode with that lefty layup. You know he's going to come out. You know he's going to be ready. That's kind of a waiting game.
Team's talking it over now. 16-point lead for the Wreckers. It is clear that the Mustangs need to respond quickly if they want to keep this an entertaining game through.
31-15 score. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's electric. I mean, this is a fun one. Couldn't ask for really a better atmosphere.
Corrigan was worried about what some of the chants might say, but we haven't heard anything too vicious so far from the Red Wave.
Not much the Red Wave can really say. Down, 16,
when the Wreckers have more than double their points?
Exactly.
Fair enough. To come out of the break for the Wreckers will be Lohman, Jacob, Klacko, Heyer, and Udell. Goldberger takes it up now, pressed by Udell, and he'll find Kramer in the paint. Kramer working on Jacob. Jacob tries to stop him. A nice pass there, but it's tipped by Klacko. Will stay over there. Mustang ball, but good defense by Klacko.
He's been all over the place. Another tip by Klacko.
Another tip by Klacko. He's just great, phenomenal defense today. That's been his best part, and it's led to all of his layups and all of his points, basically. Pass in to Goldberger for three, no good. Rebound, Udell. Great board there by Adam as he sends it down to Klacko. Klacko takes it, pulls for three, no good. Rebound, tipped by Heyer, tipped by Jacob, grabbed by Heyer. A great team effort there, as there will now be a foul called on the Mustangs.
When you're playing in a game like this and you know it's a dogfight, it's really like the hustle that's going to stick out and what's going to help you lead. And right now, Staples is winning that part of the game.
Great no-look pass there in the inbound by Udell out to Heyer. Heyer sends it over to Klacko, who sends it back to Udell. Udell drives, finds Lohman in the corner, and as far in the corner as you can get, but no good. In and out, rebound there by Quigley.
Good closeout from Ward right there. Good defense, good rotations.
Kramer has it at the block, working on Jacob. Klacko with help defense there, and they tip it together. Heyer sends it up to Lohman. Lohman going to go for the first floater I've ever seen him take, and he hits it.
And once again, Klacko making it hard for Ward.
That help defense there by Klacko, tipped the ball out, Heyer got it, and so three players came together for that steal. Added on a fourth player who got the bucket, and that's just great team basketball here as Quigley's now working on Lohman. Kramer driving on Jacob. Having his way with him, he floats it up, and it goes.
That left hand is nasty from Kramer.
It really is disgusting. You can't really do much. They're trying between Bowman, between Jacob, between Tobias, and they're trying to help in every single way, but it's really hard to stop Kramer. Luckily, the offense of the Wreckers is so powerful, and the Mustangs really haven't been able to find anything outside of the Kramer game. Heyer taking it up now, surveying the floor. Gets to the Klacko on the right side. Klacko will move over for the three. Deep three for Udell, and he drains it.
Wow,
uncharacteristic
Udell.
Three.
Way uncharacteristic, but I know the Staples bench is loving it. I know the Staples fans is loving it.
Not just a three, but from way downtown for Udell, as he dials it up and sneaks it right through. 36-17 is the score. We have 3:42 remaining in this first half. You are here joining us on WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Weston alongside Jake as another timeout has been called. The Mustangs really in trouble now.
And like that, things are going well when those types of shots are falling. That's really what tells the story.
Well said. They're blowing through their timeouts over there on the Ward bench, and the Wreckers are 10-1 so far this season. Only the unfortunate loss to Greenwich.
Yeah, that Greenwich game is a wake-up call.
It was.
There's nothing wrong with a loss every now and then.
They came out.
For this type of team like this.
Yep. I think that Adam had the same mentality right after the game that maybe we needed the loss to let us know that we're not invincible. 10-0 starts or 9-0 starts crazy. They bounced back.
Undefeated, but
refocused for Wilton. Got a nice win there and already have a nice lead here. So it's a battle of ones up here as Goldberger drives on Udell. Goldberger looks, finds Quigley. Quigley gets guarded by Udell as the switch with Lohman. Now over to Shea. Shea guarded by Klacko, going left side, goes for it, finds Goldberger for three. Adam will try to contest, he'll miss it. And a tip into D'Lo for the rebound. Klacko takes it up and swings it over to Corrigan. Corrigan drives himself, nice move there. Matty Corrigan lays it up. A nice move there
as the place
on the Euro by 35. Woo!
Place erupts.
Shea working on Klacko now. Picks up the ball, sends it over to Fitzpatrick. No good, and a Hail Mary from Udell to Klacko. That will get stolen by Goldberger.
Lonzo Bartley, Angelo ball, Chino Hills.
Quigley dials up another three. This time won't go, but a great board by Udell. The way he gets up for a regular-sized guard, just incredible. As D'Lo bricks that corner three. Rebound there.
We have a fast-paced game here.
By Fitzpatrick. Taken by Kramer, and he'll jam it in. Kramer jams it, still down 19. That's what the Rutgers fans are saying.
That's something that, honestly, the Staples fans aren't really used to, dunking, so.
Yeah.
No. Always good to see it, good for the game.
Udell has it now, finds Jacob. Jacob surveying the floor at the top of the key. Moves over to Klacko, they switch places. Over to D'Lo now. Ball staying outside the arc for the Rutgers. And a look into Jacob in the paint, but it'll be stolen there by Kramer, who hands it off to Goldberger to take up the court. Quick pass back to Kramer. Kramer takes it, his same old lefty move, and this one goes in just like the rest. It's a lot of Goldberg takes it up as soon as he crosses half court. Kramer in the middle of the paint, and I think there can be a coaching adjustment made there to have that space filled up as a wide open D'Lo pulls from three, but it won't go. Fitzpatrick gets the rebound.
Getting good looks, though, getting good looks. And on the other end, Corrigan tries to force it, and they got out in transition.
As the ball will be tipped out here and head back the Rutgers way. 1:31 to go in this first half. 38-21 the score here. Rutgers hold a sizable lead over the Mustangs. And, of their 10 wins, 7 of the 10, 7 have been by 20 or more points. Not 10 or more points, 20 or more points. They're right outside that number there. The Rutgers have made a habit of blowing teams out.
And that just shows they keep their foot on the pedal through the whole game. Never let up. It's important.
Now Udell with a great pass over to Klacko in the left corner, and he drains it.
Another three for Sam. That's really what he's known for. He hits shots. One of, if not one of the best shooter in the state.
Kramer working in the paint. He's picked up his dribble and has nowhere to go. Oh, yep. And he must have forgot about it because he went back down. And a double dribble is called.
As the Staples fans, you can't do that chance erupt. And Ben Kukier checks into the game here, making his first appearance.
60 seconds left in the half, and 13 will get his first minutes of the game. He inbounds it to Udell and quickly heads up court. Udell looking for something. He surveys the court. He's taking it slow. Gets it to D'Lo. D'Lo over the top of the key. Gets it over to Klacko on the left side.
Warde changes it up. Looks like a 2-3 zone we have.
Cross-court pass to Corrigan in the right corner. No good. Rebound. Kukier. And he's already making an impact, and they'll call a foul there on Fitzpatrick. Ball stays with White.
Just another player that can come off the bench at 6'3", and that's what he does. Get rebound and draws fouls and just hustles. He hustles.
Really, really impressive stuff, and that's why they're able to win by 20 when you have depth like that, when you have someone that can come in. And it's a tall, bunch for the Warde Mustangs that he has to fight against, but Kukier gets that board.
As Warde stays in a 2-3 zone here.
And they try for an oop on Corrigan. Corrigan doesn't dunk it, but he catches it, goes down, and goes back up for the lay. A great looking pass and play there as Corrigan gets 2.
Would have been something else.
Now Stuart Jones with a spin move on Udell. Picks up his roll, pulls it up. Fitzpatrick back at the top of the key. He turns around, guarded closely by Klacko. Passes it to Stuart Jones by the Rutgers bench. Guarded by Corrigan. He spins, thinks he has a midi. Pass back out to Quigley. And Quigley sends it back up to Fitzpatrick. They're going to reset everything here.
If you look at the Staples bench, look at everyone coming together, yelling at the defense to make plays.
And another steal by Klacko. As the clock expires, he pulls up! It goes! It goes! Sam Klacko, as time expires, his 5th steal of the game, and he drains a 3/4 of the court shot. As the clock expires and we go to half, oh my goodness, Sam Klacko.
If that's not Sam Klacko-esque, I don't know what is.
Oh my goodness, Sam Klacko.
What a way to end the half for Staples as they go into the locker room with a 25-point lead. Great first half from Staples.
I mean, I've seen players heave that ball up in every game, and I've never seen it go in like that. As the seconds click down, they heave it up.
And that silences the Warde
ridiculous.
crowd.
Incredible celebration here by the super fans. And
they brought it well tonight.
They did bring it well. They showed up for a big game. 46-21 at half. 46-21 at half. Big lead for the Rutgers. We have a special treat for you all, however. A halftime show brought to you by that same crew at Cody's Cave who brought you that pregame show. So we're going to send it back over to the studio where Cody's Cave will take it over for halftime.
Turner, an 8th grader at Coleytown Middle School, and Jack Carmillo, a 7th grader at Coleytown Middle School. We have designated 5 shooting spots along the 3-point line, each with a rack of basketballs. The clock will be set at 1 minute. You have 1 minute to see how many shots you can make from all the racks. You will go one right after the other. Who's going to go first here? All right, so Micah Turner is up first. We have the clock on the court. Micah Turner, 8th grader, Coleytown Middle School. Here we go, all on your mark, get set, go! Boom! We got 2 more in the here we go, Micah hits 2 on to the next rack. Last 2 shots for rack 2. Boom! 35 seconds remaining, and this is 4-3. There are 20 seconds remaining. Mike is at 4 main threes. He's on his final 2 racks. He's at 8 total points. Micah has 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Micah finishes with 10 total points. Let's get a hand for Micah Turner. All right. Another representative from Coleytown Middle School. The Colts are on a run right now. We got Jack Carmillo. You ready to go? Love it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here comes Jack, the 7th grader head from Westport. Okay, there's 1 big shot in the first rack. 45 seconds remaining. 3, 4. Oh, the 2-pointer with 6. He's just 4 away. Okay, you got plenty of time. 25 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. He's at 6 with 10 being the number. 7, 8, 10,000 to the win. Go! 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Jack! You win the title of 3-point champion! Where's Micah? Micah, you come up here. We got a present for you as well. All right, Jack, you got some Staples basketball swag. Let's see who's that. And Micah, we're going to get something. There we go for Jack, the champion right here. Oh, look, put the trophy up in the student section. Put the trophy up, show him. Show him what it's all about. Show him, get up here, show him. Show him, show him. Show Nathan specifically. Go low, all right. Show Princeton Thomas. And for the runner-up, Micah, a great job as well. Good job, guys. Let's give a hand for Micah and Jack. Go Records.
They are. We'll see it here.
Looks like Staples is going to bring out their starting 5 as who started the game. As Shea looks like he's taking the ball out right next to us.
Different look here on the 5 for Ward. However, the only change is that 6-man Joe Fitzpatrick is going to get the start in the second half instead of Josh Stewart-Jones. As Goldberger looks to inbound it to Kramer. Kramer guarded closely by Tobias. And Goldberger finds Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick finds Kramer. Kramer's trying to work on Tobias like he always does, but a nice find over there. Ryan Moore with the mid-range. Great passing by Kramer.
Good shot big from Moore right there to get Adam on his feet, give himself an open look.
Udell has to go behind the back here to beat this press. Guarded by Goldberg. Tobias holds it, and a little handoff to Udell. A nice play design there as Klacko gets it. Drives to the corner on the right side. Now to Bowman in the paint, goes up on Kramer, and Kramer fouls him. It's an and one. Bo flexes on Kramer from the paint. They're good friends. A lot of AAU and travel ball with each other over the year. Actually, basically the entirety of the Ward roster, or the starting 5, is Bowman's AAU teams. So he has a nice friendly flex on Kramer after that and one, and that was a tough take by 44 as he winds up to sink his gift free throw.
And Bowman's looking good at the rim right now. He's finished multiple occasions, and obviously a finish over Kramer is not an easy finish.
Nice take in there by Shea. Gets it to Moore, who now gets it all the way back. Everyone is touching on this possession, but a steal by Corrigan, and Corrigan steals from Kramer. Kramer wanted a foul, but they'll slow the basketball up here, the Wreckers, as Klacko will take it up, guarded by Fitzpatrick. Udell's guarded by Goldberger, up by the S. Udell looking for something. He'll take him to the bench. And back to the left side. Udell with a great pass. Oh my goodness! Tobias sinks the layup on a behind body pass from Udell.
That's vintage Udell finding the open man, making stuff happen.
Another deep 3 from Fitzpatrick. He's way long on that one. They keep pulling these crazy 3s, and they're nowhere near. So Staples will let him hear it. Udell's taking it up, guarded by Goldberger. A pick coming in here from Tobias on the right side. Adam moving over at the top of the key. Finds Sam for a deep 3 by the Staples bench. No good. Rebound, Goldberger.
Really deep from Sam right there. Not a terrible look.
And a nice take to the lane by Shea, but will be denied by the rim. Rebound by Klacko. Take it all the way himself. Put some moves onto Fitzpatrick and finds Corrigan across the court for 3. Yeah, he hits it! Matty Corrigan drains a 3.
Corrigan looking at the Ward section, has a few words. Great look right there. Sam finding Corrigan.
Kramer now looking to post up on Tobias. Help defense from Klacko. Back out to Fitzpatrick, then to Shea, then to Goldberger. All 3 of these passes from beyond the arc. Now back into Kramer as he's at the wing. Kramer backs up into Tobias. Now bails out, sends it to Moore. Moore can't hit the 3, but there will be a loose ball foul on Matty Corrigan. He'll pick up his 2nd of the game. A loose ball foul from Corrigan. The damage done to Goldberger, so the ball will stay here with the Mustangs.
Call there. Honestly, like, it probably could have went either way. It kind of looked like a clean box out. It kind of overpowered him, but usually, you know, someone flies on the floor like that, you're going to get that call, but it's a good draw. Good draw from Goldberg there.
JSJ in with the inbound. Finds Shea. And they're going to say.
And one. And you
and
know,
one.
You can't, like, Kramer's getting the ball. He's getting 2 guys are guarding him every time. Like, how much can you ask of him?
You know, the Wreckers have made the adjustment needed to stop Kramer, clearly, coming out in the first 3 minutes of this half as Shea knocks in the bonus free throw.
And Ward takes the timeout.
So Ward will talk it over like they seem to be doing a lot and need to be doing a lot today. 54-26 is the score, so it has not gotten closer. It's only gone farther as a lopsided basketball
Staples
game.
Came out, ready to go. Corrigan hit a 3. Big end one from Bowman. They keep pouring it on right now. I know, Coach is happy in there in that huddle.
5:19 on the clock here in this third quarter, 54-26, like I said.
Did you expect like this?
No, not even close.
Just a near 30-point
No.
lead with just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I couldn't have predicted it. You know, I thought that maybe the 3.5 line from our boys.
I thought it was honestly a
in the
good
studio.
line.
You thought it was a good line. I thought it was a little nice
close.
to Ward. A little nice to
Okay.
Ward. I thought they were going to get maybe 6.5. This couldn't tell you.
No.
Could not tell you
I would
how
not
this
have.
happened, where it came from. But the entire month, the entire season, this has been a game that was circled on the calendar. This has been a game that the Staples players have heard it from their friends. You know, some friendly chirps about how Ward is going to take him down, and they knew that this was going to be one of their toughest contests of the season, and their toughest so far. They're really showing out. Now Corrigan will have it over to Klacko, over to Udell. The starting five in for the Wreckers. Udell working on Goldberger. Nice pick set by Klacko, but the pass to Klacko from Udell cannot fall. Stolen by Goldberger, who gets it to JSJ. JSJ taking it on Udell. Finds Kramer in the paint, working on Tobias. Bowman's there to help, but Kramer goes and finds his move again. So when they don't double, you know, it's pretty free for
And when
Kramer.
if you let Kramer get to that left hand, almost 100% of the time that thing's going down.
Long cross-court pass from Tobias. He sends it right back to Udell. Udell now surveying the floor. Guarded by Moore. Gets to the Klacko. Deep three by the Wreckers bench. Won't go. And a nice rebound there by Shea.
Staples continues to get good looks from beyond the arc. Can't finish there, but offensive scheme looked good there.
Goldberger gets it to Kramer. Kramer's working the paint. Behind the back pass to Shea, and he lays it up.
Once again, Kramer using that left hand not only to make layups, but to find the open cutting Shea.
The best pass play of the game for the Wreckers thus far. And then a brilliant offensive save there by Tobias as he gets it to Klacko, but Klacko.
I thought Bowman got the defender up in the air. Not sure why he didn't just lay it up. I get it. I'd probably pass the ball to Sam Klacko too if he was beyond the arc open. But
That's a low glaze. That charge is called there as Klacko was trying to drive on the Mustang defender. Now Goldberger has it, a give and go, and he lays it up. A good give and go from the point guard and the big man. Goldberger to Kramer, back to Goldberger, and he lays it up, and another timeout will be called this time by the Wreckers.
and that cuts the
54-32.
lead to 22.
A dagger to cut the lead.
A dagger, a Chris Paul type of dagger.
So Goldschroe will talk it over with his boys here. A little bit of ground given up, but nothing to be concerned about. Like you said, 22.
And it is human nature to sometimes go through the motions, especially when you're
Yeah.
up by 20. That can happen. Obviously, you don't want that to happen, but teams go through the motions, and that's part of the mindset in the game. But hopefully Staples can clean it up right here during the timeout.
About a break here. 3:58 is the time on the clock here in this third quarter in this rivalry matchup.
These games really do fly by. They move quick.
They
These
do.
8-minute
Basketball is the
quarters.
quickest by far.
Lohman checks in for Bowman, I believe. Looks like Coach Goldschroe just wants to get another shooter out there, maybe another longer player.
Lohman has a good quality when he has the size and the shot. And a steal there by the Mustangs. Sloppy play there by the Wreckers, and now the Mustangs will reset with a free possession. Kramer working on Tobias. And he goes up for it, shoots it, no good. He wants the foul, couldn't get it. Rebound, Udell. Kramer's complaining as he goes down court. Tobias with a pass to Corrigan. Corrigan, not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it goes out of bounds, and the ball will be heading back the other way. Red ball.
Ward showed a new look right there with the press. Kind of similar to the Staples, full court press, and made him a little bit uncomfortable there.
Goldberger takes it up quickly to JSJ. The two guards give it to each other, and then Kramer. Kramer picks up his dribble, so he'll have to get it back to Goldberger, and they're just rotating. A lot of good body movement and ball movement by the Mustangs. Sends cross court to the right side to Shea. Shea takes it in, and he will go for the layup and hit the side of the backboard.
He did have an open look for three there, I thought. Could have taken it.
Udell behind the back on Shea. He'll slow the tempo up now. Klacko on the left side, Dylan Lohman on the right, both of his three-point shooters. Corrigan sets a pick for Klacko, doesn't give. Transfers over to Tobias, then to Udell. Udell has the ball again, over to Corrigan at the top of the key. Slides it to Klacko on the left side, behind the arc. Klacko moves to Tobias, to Corrigan in the paint, and an and one. Great passing there. As we go Clacko to Bias, Corrigan, the 3 juniors, set it up, zip, zip, zap. Corrigan with the and one.
Selfless basketball for Staples right there. Obviously, Sam, like you said, pass to score. Not even a dribble. That just shows, a good offensive possession.
And the free throw now coming from Corrigan. Corrigan averaging 5.6 points a game this season. As he sinks that free throw, he's blown by it today.
Yeah.
And what better game to...
A lot of nerves for him, too, and he's played well so far.
Cross-court pass over. JSJ pulls it for 3. Bang! JSJ with his first 3 of the game. The Mustangs get some much-needed points. A long cross-court pass to a wide-open D'Lo in the corner. No good off the front. Excuse us, as that was our station ID here at the top of the hour. JSJ now has the ball, guarded by Clacko. Picks up his dribble, now looking for something. Passes to Kramer. Kramer spins, sends it back over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick across to JSJ. JSJ drives, pulls up for the midi. Long, no good. Rebound, Udell. Udell will send it to Clacko. Adam wants it back, but Clacko says no. Behind the back dribble goes another D'Lo 3 in the corner. This time on the left side, same result, no good. Tipped out, great job by Corrigan and Tobias. Clacko was able to get the board and send it back out to the point guard, Udell, as they will settle down and reset the offense. He passes it to Clacko, and Udell cycles through the zone.
Lohman, since that first 3, has gotten a little bit cold, but, for a guy like him, he should just keep shooting. Eventually, it's going to fall.
Clacko gets it to Udell. Udell driving on the left hand, and he goes back right. Isn't able to get it to fall, but he will shoot, too. A really tough take there by Udell, and you can tell that he wanted that basket so he could get the and one. I think he should have had it, but still a really tough take. Able to switch hands, go up the right side after driving hard downhill into the left lane, and now he will shoot 2 free throws. The first one from number 1, no good, in and out.
Great patience for that offensive possession. As Sam pulled it out, assessed the situation. Sometimes the reset is very, very important on offense. Things get hectic.
1:30 is the time remaining in this third quarter here. 57-35 remains the score. Rutgers on top. Udell loads up for his second free throw. This one swished right through. So he ends up getting 1. Taken up the court by Goldberger. Same old finding Kramer in the paint. Bodying Jettas, and they'll call a foul on Jacob. Kramer will shoot 2. Jacob doesn't know what he did. Goldberger doesn't like it. Pick doesn't like it. None of the Staples sideline or fans like it. Jacobs does not know what he did, but it's kind of hard when when you feel like you're on your heels guarding Kramer the whole time.
Kramer was a little bit out of control, I will say. Sometimes, when you're in the post like that and you're kind of like leaning and the defense maybe like takes a little pressure off, you kind of start like trip and fall over a little bit, and it kind of looked like that. Obviously, it's tough for the refs to see that.
The offensive out of control normally helps the offensive player when the defense, with a defensive penalty. With high school refs, for sure.
Exactly.
As he will miss the second free throw is Kramer, and Udell grabs the rebound. Now taking it, guarded by Shea. Shea will give him some space as he holds the ball by the scorer's table. Udell crisscrossing, looking for something, finds D'Lo on the right side. D'Lo picks up his dribble too quickly, but finds Jacob at the arc. Back to Udell. Udell will drive downhill, and he'll be blocked. Shea gets the board, takes it down, and quickly sets up JSJ. JSJ thinks 3, doesn't pull it, picks up his dribble, goes cross-court to Quigley, who goes back up top to the top of the key to Goldberger, who sends it right back to Quigley. Quigley pulls a long 3, no good. Rebound, Udell. Tons of rebounds today for Udell.
It's a good boxing out from Staples there. Udell's really the only one that had a chance to grab that rebound. It's easy to get into your offensive schemes when your point guard is able to get the rebound. You're kind of skipping that step of like passing it forward to another guy.
So Udell slowing down the offense here, telling D'Lo to wait. 20 seconds on the clock, 12 on the shot clock. So they do not have the luxury of laying into the last. They'll send it to Higher to D'Lo. D'Lo top of the 3, and he drains it. Top of the key 3 for Dylan Lohman as he hits his second of the game. 7 seconds on the clock now as Warde will look to get one back, and they will call a foul.
A carry, maybe?
Unclear what the call is here. However, it's definitely not a foul. as it will be a Wreckers ball. Klacko looking to heave another one up. He'll drive, though, with plenty of time. He slips out of his shoe. So Klacko had a layup to the lane, but he slipped out of his shoe, and he's not feeling well. A scary sight for the Wreckers. Nothing they want to see as the last second of the third quarter. Garbage clock minute for him. A shot that he didn't need to take, a move that he did not need to take.
They need to wet that area down.
He takes it. Would have been an easy two if the shoe stayed on. Came right off. Not quite like that Zion clip where it went through the bottom.
Not quite. I mean,
but still.
You hope he's okay.
Not what you want to see, and he is shaken up right away. His teammates, Tobias, was there to help him.
Trainer.
So now the trainer will treat him over to the side, and everyone is holding their breath here in the stadium on this sideline, praying that the Klacko injury is minimal. You know, they don't need him to win this game, so it would be interesting to see what the move is.
So it seems like Corrigan has come in for Sam. And going back to that Lohman 3-ball, Heyer did have an open 3. The selfless pass, and to make that one more pass to a great shooter in Lohman to knock it down.
I saw that, thought Heyer was going to pull it. Really like the D'Lo. You know, D'Lo's shot, even though it wasn't that contested, may have been a little more contested, but he drained it. Same spot for Dylan Lohman as he goes back to it. This time can't go, and a rebound by Kramer. So we're back in play here. Heyer, Corrigan, Udell, Tobias, and D'Lo for the Wreckers. Klacko still getting worked on. Kramer's now driving on Tobias, and he moves the same old move, spin left, lay in. Jack Kramer, the classic. Now Udell drives up, getting guarded from behind by Goldberger, finds Heyer in the corner. Heyer takes some dribbles, picks it up, gets it to Corrigan. Corrigan over to Tobias, and now they send it to Udell. Udell out of the left wing, brings it over to center, gets it over to Heyer, and Heyer takes it to the right side where Lohman is by the Staples bench. Sends it back over to Tobias. Tobias decides to drive on Kramer. He'll go up right side, no good. Rebound Goldberger. Tough shot there by Tobias. He went for it on the bigger defender, couldn't get it. Kramer now driving on Tobias, and they will not call the charge that Tobias wanted, so it is an open lane, a pass to Moore, and that will be a layup. Tobias, you know, tried for the charge. Can't blame him there.
I would
Didn't
say
get the call.
Good no call. Good no call from the refs right there.
So Heyer sends it to Tobias, to Udell, to Lohman. Everyone touches the ball. Then Lohman drains a three. What else is new?
Not sure where the Warde defense was there.
Wide open.
Wide open.
6:32 left in this FCAC rivalry matchup. Tough drive there by Shea, but he can't hit the reverse, and a rebound by Tobias. Tobias slows it up, however, hands it to Udell as Udell will take it down.
As Staples gets into an offensive formation here.
Lohman in the right corner, Heyer in the left. Udell moving. Tobias with the ball outside. And Lohman will now set up at the top of the key. Gets to Udell on the left side, at the elbow. Looks for Lohman in the paint, and the pass goes awry. Adam can't tell if he's mad at himself, but
he was open. He was open on a back cut early. I think Mason missed him, but I think, you know, Adam did force that one a little bit.
I would agree with you. Off of his reaction, I couldn't tell if he was mad at the teammate or himself, but I would agree with you that it was slightly forced. 6 minutes on the clock, 64-39 is the score here. As JSJ takes it up and hands it to Goldberger. Goldberger feeds Kramer. Kramer tries to get it to Moore, but great defense there by Tobias with the steal, and he hands it to Klacko. Klacko's going to take this ball up.
Great hustle from Mason Tobias right there. Get on the floor. Even versus a guy who is, you know, bigger in size. Doesn't matter.
And a great drawn-up play there by the Wreckers finds Udell right at the rim, and he lays it up for two. Now fast plays by the Mustangs as Kramer will look to put the 2 points right back, but he hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Tobias. Gets it to the point guard. Udell will take it up, and a long pass to Klacko. Klacko getting guarded by Moore. Looking for something. Back at the top of the key. Bowman on the right side. Now he switches left. Adam and Corrigan out right. Tobias Bowman at left. Tobias is now in the paint with Moore.
Coach Goldshore yelling at them to get into a formation.
9 seconds on the shot clock here for the Wreckers. Sam looking for something, pass to Bowman, but it will be stolen there by Goldberger to Kramer, and now to JSJ. He takes all the way up court, sends it to Shea with a corner three. No good. Another rebound for Adam Udell. So a solid-looking play there for the Mustangs as they pass, got the open shot, but it just couldn't fall. And a great defensive rebounding as we've seen all day by the Wreckers. And so we'll get a timeout called here again.
And again, although there's been a lot of success in this game for Staples, something that you kind of see trending in their older games is, the forced passes. We saw Adam earlier, saw Sam a little bit. And obviously, you don't think about it. It kind of gets overshadowed by the score right now. But in close games, those passes do matter. And I think that, they got to look back at that and continue to focus on that and clean it up. Because 35 seconds is a long time. And it's okay to, reset the ball and not have to force a pass. There's going to be other options.
I'd agree. Only, 2 or 3 times today I felt the need to go to the shot clock in the call. It's just not that much of a factor.
Right. And the longer the possession, I think, for me at least, I think the defense gets more flat-footed, and then eventually it opens up more. So it's like almost like in baseball, like if you're sitting out there for so long, the ball gets hit you all of a sudden. That's you're not ready for it.
Quick innings. So Udell will take the ball in from the timeout, get it to Tobias, who gets it to Bowman. 44 holds onto it, tries to find Corrigan. Corrigan's not able to receive the pass. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be inbounded here. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I did not think that was tipped. I didn't see a tip there, but.
So it will be Wreckers' ball.
Wreckers' ball.
I don't think it was Wreckers' ball, but it will be. Adam gets the inbound. Gets Tobias, looks for Hire in the corner, but Hire is not in the spot where Mason wanted him, or Mason miscue on the pass. So that will go out of bounds.
Magic there with a no-look pass.
He's not Adam. Fitzpatrick will take the ball up now, finds JSJ in the corner. JSJ will reset on the left wing. Up to Moore at the top of the key, guarded by Bowman. Great defensive stances here by the Wreckers. Tobias tries to take a charge again, doesn't work, but Kramer smokes the lay. They get his own rebound. They send it back out to Moore. And now, before the Moore shot, there will be a foul called. Wet spot on the court that the refs are wiping down now. But
Once
it will
again,
be
another tried charge from Mason. Obviously you like to see the effort, like to see the hustle. Again, tough on the first bump. It's tough to call a charge like that. But really respect the hustle.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting it. Luckily that time Kramer wasn't able to make the lay. The inbound here, leads to a deep three from Fitzpatrick, and he hits it. A deep three from number 10, the 6-man. Udell has the ball now, driving. Guarded closely as he crosses the S. Looks for Corrigan on the right side. Corrigan holds it, dribbles. Picks up his dribble, sends it to Tobias. Out to Udell. Udell will reset the offense as he finds Bowman outside. Bowman had the three, thought about it, didn't take it, send it to the sophomore Hire. Hire will get it to Tobias, to Udell. Udell will drive on the right side, hand it to Tobias in the paint. Tobias will lay it up. Just great teamwork there from Adam and Mason. Now a long full court pass down to Moore. Moore went for the layup. He couldn't hit it. They're going to call a foul, however, on Matty Corrigan. Corrigan's not happy with any foul that ever gets called on him. This one, not too crazy, as now Moore will take 2 shots.
I actually think the call might have went to Bowman. I actually think Corrigan got all ball, but I think Bowman got gave the brunt of the contact, so I think it was on him. But Corrigan was complaining. He did get all ball, but it wasn't him. It wasn't his foul.
Oh, he's always complaining, hard to tell. As now Kukier will check in for Tobias, his second time checking in this game. 68-43 the score here, so the Wreckers still maintain their sizable lead, albeit not as big as it was before. 3:15 is the time on the clock.
As it looks, Kramer and Stewart Jones have checked out. Not sure if Warde is starting to maybe throw in the towel here.
Definitely the backup rotation in now, but a nice steal there from Goldberger, who's the only starter left, and he'll lay it up. Hire getting pressed there by the reserves. Now Jared Sale. Jared Sale drives it, and he's fouled on the ground. He'll hobble that one off. A reach-in foul on Quigley.
It's a good steal from Danny Goldberger on the other end. Something for the Warde fans to cheer about.
So Dylan Lohman will come in now, as will Drew Hill for Matty Corrigan, and we are on a reserve. Night. We're at a reserve matchup right here. Corgan, the only Staples starter. And no Ward starters left as Fitzpatrick and Quigley have come in for Goldberger. Now D'Lo finds Corgan. Corgan goes for the lay, and he'll be fouled as he goes up for it, so he'll shoot two. 2:36 left in this matchup, but largely all garbage time.
Like how, they keep Corgan kind of in the game, as the last starter. It's kind of like, the Corgan game with the Ward situation. So maybe he'll get some type of, ovation as he, gets subbed out. Maybe they're kind of like waiting for it a little bit, maybe trying to build it up. We'll see. But, he's had a fantastic night dealing with the nerves and dealing with the anticipation.
One of his better games of the season as he hits that second free throw. And he's going to check out here.
Checks out.
So that free throw will be his final play today. He'll hear a loud roar of support from the Superfans section. And the Corgan game went just like he hoped. Got to be a great feeling for the kid. As now Fitzpatrick will float it, and that was a beautiful floater coming from the Ward bench for two.
Great looking floater right there. Those shots are not easy to make, way harder than it looks.
Higher will be the point man here, guarded by Fitzpatrick. Gets it to Drew Hill. Drew Hill, guarded by Sarasoni. Gets it over to Jacob. Jacob to Higher. Moving the ball a lot here. Kukier to D'Lo. D'Lo up top, guarded closely there by Quigley, and he'll get it back to Jacob. Only 11 left on this shot clock for Drew Hill. Drew Hill thinks about a three, but he picks up his dribble, doesn't shoot it, gets it to Jacob in the corner. Jacob sends it to Higher. Higher's by the Staples bench, and he'll pull that deep-ish three, and he'll hit it. So from right in front of Adam on the bench, Higher drains a deep three, 73-47. Now the score as the Wreckers hold their 26-point lead, 1:35 on the clock. A bunch of attempts there by various Mustangs. Can't go, and it'll be rebounded there by the Wreckers. Drew Hill will take it up slowly, watching Fitzpatrick on his back. He'll pick it up, send it to Higher.
As Staples starts the goodbye chance.
Kukier has it now, guarded by Sarasoni. D'Lo, guarded by Quigley, up top, sends it to the right side. Higher has it, guarded by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick pressing on Higher. Higher dribbles back, tries to go forward, but good defense there by Fitzpatrick. Picked up his dribbles, now he's stuck, but he finds Kukier right by the bench, and Kukier is unable to make it work. The shot clock will expire as the Mustangs get the ball anyway. Quigley will now have it. He'll pull a three, he'll drain it. So Quigley with a three off the nice dish there from Fitzpatrick. Some shots being made here, but the overall effort, intensity, and all of above of this game, not there anymore, simply because it's been over for some time now.
Yes. Halftime with the 25-point lead. But that does show that, Ward has that depth. Like, guys can make shots, so don't count them out. It doesn't, it's one game and stuff like that happens.
16 seconds left here as the clock will tick down for the final time. They're going to try to avoid a shot clock violation, so Higher will shoot it. It will be rebounded. It will be grabbed there by Fitzpatrick. He'll hold on to it, dribble down court, and as we hit double zeros, and that will do it. A Wreckers victory here on this chilly Tuesday night. They take down their crosstown rivals in the Fairfield Mustangs, and Ward really had no answer for Staples all night. Their bright spot, Jack Kramer, who was an absolute beast all game long, but really Staples had a solution. They figured it out after the first quarter. First quarter they were already up 10, so it's not saying they weren't gelling to start the game. They were well prepared for a tip-off, but Kramer had a nice first half. Not so much second half as they were really able to react and to respond, and not enough there for Ward in terms of an ability to fight back and get different looks on the record. So a dominant game for Staples as the student section for Ward empties out and they head for the exits. Staples students lingering a little bit longer to celebrate this win. Warm embraces from the crowd to Corgan as he has a very special high school basketball game, one that I'm sure he will remember against his old school.
And they really came out ready to play tonight. Obviously, 23-point win, pretty commanding. They really, like you said, had control, had momentum the whole game. We'll see how, it carries into the next game. We'll see how Ward responds in their next game. Ward is a very good team, so obviously, that doesn't really mean, it means a lot, but it doesn't, they're going to be ready to go and expect, maybe a matchup or maybe another matchup coming later in the season between these two great teams.
A playoff matchup for the ages like we saw 2 years ago in the Udell game. That would be something that I'd love to see here. Next up for the Wreckers is Bridgeport Central. It's going to be senior night here at home.
And don't count Bridgeport Central.
They actually have a nice team this year.
Some really good wins this season. I think they beat Trumbull. They just had another big win.
They are better than they've been in past years. So it is senior night, but it's not a easy team by any means. It's not something that you're going to walk all over. It is this team that you might want to come out and see. That is going to do it for the call here, but do not go anywhere because we got the cleanup crew, baby, live from the studios of 70 North Ave here on STV. Right after this call, you've been listening to Weston Hockhauser and Jake Gocher bringing you the broadcast of this basketball game between the Mustangs and the Wreckers. A victorious night for the Wreckers as they steamroll the Mustangs. Corrigan Day complete.